Hey Premier Planet, it's Justin Barlow, and I'm here to fill you in on all the action you might have missed out on if you weren't in the house for Premier Pro Wrestling this last Saturday night. As always, a huge thank you to everyone in the Premier Planet who came out to support us this last weekend, and of course a big thank you to everyone out there in cyberspace who continues to give us likes on Facebook, give us follows on Twitter and Snapchat, give us follows on Instagram, give us follows on YouTube, and of course everyone who is subscribed to PPW On Demand. We started off the festivities this last Saturday night with a one-on-one non-title match. This match was our weekly YouTube match, which again, every week we give you one free match via our YouTube channel, posted every Wednesday. And this match was the Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the self-proclaimed symbol of excellence, Matt Vine, going one-on-one with Premier Academy standout Slick Willy. Now, Slick Willy in this match had a size advantage on the champ, but Matt Vine, showing why he is a five-time champion here in Premier Pro Wrestling, delivers a pile driver to the rookie and seals Slick Willy's fate in the opening contest and walks away with his head held high. And then after that match, we told you folks about this 1 week ago. There was no legitimate #1 contender going into this last Saturday's taping. Therefore, we held a gauntlet match, not only a gauntlet match, but a random drawing gauntlet match to determine who would be the next in line to face Matt Vine for the PPW Championship. This match was random drawing before the taping. All of the participants drew numbers at random. The two individuals who drew numbers 1 and 2 started the gauntlet, and those two were Anakin, now one half of the Premier Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions 1 week after winning those titles with Chase Gosling, and an old friend turned rival of Anakin's, Jose Acosta. So these two guys, obviously a lot of bad blood between them going into this gauntlet, but round one goes to Anakin when he's able to capitalize on a missed offense from Jose. He rolls Jose up and gets the first victory in this gauntlet. Jose is then replaced by the Bone Dog, Bryce Akers. Anakin and Bryce Akers came up in the Premier Academy together, very evenly matched in many respects. But at the end, Bryce has Anakin up on his shoulders, and Anakin is able to roll forward to get a pinfall to continue on in the gauntlet. But that's when Anakin's next opponent, the crafty, self-proclaimed feminist and sportsman, Connor Core, he enters the match, and Connor actually gets a victory over Anakin thanks to putting his feet on the ropes. He crushes Anakin's hopes of moving on in the gauntlet, and Anakin was then replaced by Not Bad Chad. And Connor, full of confidence that he eliminated Anakin, now looked to do the same to Chad, but in an exchange of attempted hip tosses, the two end up near the ropes, and it's Chad who's able to get enough momentum to get Connor over the top rope. Remember, eliminations were by way of pinfall, submission, countout, disqualification, or by throwing your opponent over the top rope into the floor below. And because that happened to Connor, Connor was eliminated, and he was then replaced by El Mero Inestra, who eliminates Chad from the gauntlet thanks to a sunset powerbomb. But then Chad is replaced by the big 300-plus pound Wolfman Huck. And this folks, man, this match, Inestra obviously very quick, Huck obviously very big, really likes to use his size to his advantage, but Inestra is able to eliminate Huck by tossing him out over the top rope, but then Huck is replaced by none other than Irish Andy Anderson, the seasoned veteran here in PPW, and Andy is able to eliminate Inestra thanks to a disqualification. Inestra effectively eliminating himself by delivering a low blow to Andy right in full view of the referee. And as Andy's recovering, the next participant comes out, and it's none other than the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling, the other half of the team formerly known as the Dirty Boys. It was Chase and Andy, if you remember from the past, who made up the Dirty Boys Club. And after letting Andy recuperate from that low blow, Chase and Andy locked it up, and Chase was able to eliminate Andy thanks to a running leg lariat. And then we came down to the final two. It was Chase Gosling and the lucky draw of the gauntlet, Sensei coming in last. And at the end, when all was said and done, Chase was the heavy favorite, but Sensei is able to pull the rabbit out of the hat. He leverages Chase over the top rope and to the floor, and your new #1 contender to the PPW World Heavyweight Championship is Sensei, and he will tangle with Matt Vine this coming Saturday night in the hopes of becoming the new PPW World Heavyweight Champion. When we finished off with the gauntlet and came back from intermission, we had a tag team match. It was the team of Not Bad Chad and the Bone Dog Bryce Akers locking horns with the Prince of Pro Wrestling, TJ Steele, and the PPW champion, Matt Vine. Now, TJ and Vine, full of confidence going into this match, but Bryce and Chad, they actually end up completely embarrassing TJ and Matt by scoring not one, but a double pinfall on the duo. But TJ and Matt, with their pride bruised at the end, decide to try and get the last laugh. They jump Chad and Bryce after the matchup and walk away with their heads held high. And then after that match, after weeks and weeks of waiting in anticipation and earning her way into this match by coming back from a huge deficit in her best-of-7 series against 0-1, Sky Blue finally got her match against Callie Young, who, if you remember, several weeks ago cost her one of the matches in the best-of-7 series. Callie, very vicious in the ring, really wasn't letting Sky get any wind whatsoever, but in the end, Sky Blue pulls it off. She is able to roll Callie up, get a pinfall, and get retribution for Callie's interference in the best-of-7 series. And then it was time for the main event. The PPW World Tag Team Championships were on the line. It was the new champions, Chase Gosling and Anakin, who won those titles just 1 week ago, defending against the now former champions, Inestra and Sensei. The first fall goes to the champs, Chase Gosling and Anakin, when Chase delivers a powerful maneuver to pick up the pinfall, but round 2 went to the challengers when Inestra was able to pin Chase. After Chase had him up, Sensei comes off the top rope with a drop kick and gives Inestra all the leverage he needs to get the pin. And then we come down to the third and final fall, and let's roll the footage and you can see for yourselves what transpired at the end of this contest and who walked out with the titles. So when all is said and done, we have new PPW World Tag Team Champions in the form of Inestra and Sensei. But at the end of the match, Chase and Anakin plead their case to Randy Ritchie, Premier COO. They claim that Anakin, not Chase, was the legal man in the ring. Now, because of this, Randy Ritchie had a little bit of a dilemma because earlier in the evening, another tag team was successful in action. That, of course, being the Bone Dog Bryce Akers and Not Bad Chad. So Randy announced that Chase and Anakin are going to have to earn their rematch against Inestra and Sensei, and this Saturday night we're going to have a #1 contenders match to see who are next in line to face the champs. It's the now former champions Chase Gosling and Anakin taking on the team of the Bone Dog Bryce Akers and Not Bad Chad. We'll see who's going to be next in line for those PPW World Tag Team Championships. As always, folks, a big thank you to everyone out there who continues to support us in the Premier Planet. Remember, we are here each and every Saturday night at 1230 Davis Road for your viewing pleasure. Remember to check us out all over social media. Log on to PremierProWrestling.com, click that on-demand link, start your 2-week free trial of PPW on demand. I'm Justin Barlow, and myself and the rest of the Premier roster will see you folks out here this Saturday night.